Hey everyone, it's Logan at Bitworx3000, and I'm here to talk to you about our backplotter, our G-code to DXF converter. So, what is it? Why do you need it? How do you use it? So, first of all, what is it? It's a program that's going to take your CNC cut files and bring them back into a drawing file, a DXF file. So why would you need something like that? Well, primarily it would be if you lose your original drawing files, your DXFs, your CRVs, anything that's going to cause your original drawing files to be corrupted, to be deleted, if your computer crashes and you no longer have them, and it's just going to take too long to remake those files from scratch. Or maybe you had a picture that you vectorized and you no longer have that picture, and all you have left is the actual tap file, the NC, the .h, whatever that cut file is that your CNC machine uses. This is going to allow you to take that file and bring it back into a drawing file. And in fact, it's really easy to do with this converter. So let's go ahead and open up Vcarve. And you'll be able to see we have one that we prepared earlier. All it is a circle. Now this may seem like a simple file. You can redraw this file very easily. But what if you can't? What if you have a more complex file? And we'll get to that in a second. But just for a simple example, let's take this circle. So we have a profile toolpath on here. In this case, it's directly on the line. And we're going to go ahead and save that file. Or in fact, we already did right here, profile1.nc. Now, we're going to go ahead and close this file. And let's say we lose our original CRV file. It's gone. We accidentally deleted it in the recycle bin. We didn't realize it was in there. Now, how do we get that file back? Well, all we're left with was this file here. Well, now, if all I want to do is cut the file, that's fine. I can keep cutting it. But if I want to go back and make a change to that, I want that circle to be bigger, or I want to modify something within it, I'd have to go back and draw from scratch. Well, instead, I can take this program, I can open it up, Profile1NC, I can give it a name. Now, in this case, that's going to be the DXF name once it converts. But before we convert it, we're going to scan it. So it's going to come in here, shows green lines are cut lines, red lines are rapid traverse movements where it's not cutting, and obviously the black is just the background. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the rapid movements. So you can see when I do that, these red lines just disappear. And now, what do we have left? We have two other layers, and those are the different depths. I set this profile to be 2 passes through 1 inch thick material. So the first pass is going to be a 1/2 inch deep, second pass is going to be 1 inch deep. Now I could convert this just as it is, but I'm going to have 2 circles on top of each other. So all we do is just uncheck the depth that we want. Now if we uncheck both, they both disappear. We can choose either one of these and click convert, conversion complete, and now we have our DXF file. It really is that simple. And now we can bring Vcarve back up. We can say create a new file, and we can do an import of that profile one. Look at that, we got our circle back. Now we can go ahead and modify it. We can trim it out. We can make the circle bigger if we wanted. Now we can do whatever we want to this file. We put a different toolpath on it, so maybe instead of a profile toolpath, we want to put a pocket so it's filling in the inside. We can do whatever we want to it, and we don't have to have the original drawing file anymore. Now let's move to something a little bit more complex. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll clear that out, because a circle is obviously easy to redraw, right? Let's say we have something like the sextant here that's going to be a lot more difficult. So let's go ahead, we'll pick sextant 2. And then we already have a profile 1 here, assuming that we didn't mind saving over our DXF file again. So we're going to go ahead and scan the file. Now this one's going to take a little bit longer. This file has 98,000 lines of G-code in it. It's a very complex file. It's also made for a plasma, so it doesn't have any lifts, which means that we're not going to have any extra layers to turn on and off. So this file is going to look a little bit confusing, and it's going to take a little bit longer to scan just because of its size. But we're already at 75% here, so it should only take a few more seconds. And here we go. There we go. Now, obviously looking at that, that doesn't look like a drawing, right? The reason is because all the rapid movements are being shown there. And because there aren't any Z lifts, it's for plasma, so that's all done by the controller. The head is not being told to lift up and down in the G-code. So we only have one layer here. But that's fine. We can try and scan it. So we'll go ahead and click Convert to DXF. Takes a second, conversion complete. And now it overwrote our profile one that we had before. Let's go ahead and bring this in. And this is going to take a little bit, just due purely to the size of this file. Wow, there we go. 98,000 lines of G-code and a lot of detail in this file. But it's all there. It brought everything back exactly as it was. And now we can do whatever we want with this file. We can just put another toolpath on it. We could make it bigger or smaller. And it's very, very easy now to go ahead and adjust this. And all it took was this little converter. So I wanted to show you guys something a little bit more complex, show you that it can actually work with just about everything that's out there. And in fact, in the Vcarve post-processor list, there are a lot of post-processors, many hundreds of post-processors. We work with almost all of them. And I'm talking almost everything except maybe 24 of them. And those fixes will be coming soon. So let's talk about how to buy it. We go to Help right here, visit our website. So it's priced at $49.99. When you think about how much time it would take to redraw that sextant in a business setting where time is money, that's a lot of times well worth the price. But in addition to that, we've had lots of customers come back and tell us that when their main drawing computer goes down and they have dozens or hundreds or occasionally even thousands of drawings that they have to convert, rather than spend hours and hours trying to redraw them, it's easy to bring them into this program and let the program do the work in just a minute or two for you. Multiply that by dozens or hundreds of drawings. How much time is that going to save? In addition to that, this is a one-time purchase. All future updates, new features, they're all included in this price, and it's not a monthly fee. Also, if you want to see if your particular cut files are compatible, feel free to send one over. Logan@Bitworx3000.com. I'll be happy to run it through the converter and send you a screenshot of what it looks like to make sure that it will work. There's also going to be a lot more videos coming as we go through some of the intricacies of some of the more complex file types. Believe it or not, G-code is not standard. We'll also be making new videos on any new features that we release in subsequent versions. Those can be found either by going directly to our YouTube page or going to the Help menu, Help Topics, Online Help videos on YouTube from within the program, and that'll bring you directly to the playlist where you can watch those videos. So I think that's it. If this program looks beneficial to you, head over to our website and maybe consider purchasing. Either way, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.